me outside for safety to my car.
What happened?
Story time. Real story. That just happened just now. I'm literally shaking. So if my word is mumbling, that's because I'm still trying to process what just happened to me.
Okay.
So I simply went to Kroger, minding my business, to go get some fruits and some veggies to prep my meal for me and my kids. And I noticed that there were two guys around just lurking. They really wasn't doing anything, but because I have my baby, my focus immediately start paying attention to their asses, and I'm like, okay, I don't want to be judging people. They might just be doing their own thing, but I'm still gonna keep an eye.
She said they weren't doing anything. They were just lurking around. They haven't
It
done
is sad
anything.
that we have to do this as women, but again, your intuition is never wrong. So don't
Bullshit. You were paranoid, and so you started watching them two guys. I'm already starting not to believe this story. Why? Because there are people that hang out in grocery stores all the time, and then they get their groceries and they go about their business. But for some reason, you want to pay attention to them. See how we can read the bullshit in between the lines?
ignore it when you feel like something is up. So while I was minding my business, picking up my fruits and stuff with my baby in the cart, one of the guys just kept passing my cart. And I was like, okay, this is weird, but he was picking up some bananas. So I'm like, okay, maybe they're shopping. That's what I'm thinking.
Y'all both in the fruit aisle. Okay.
So as I left the fruit aisle to go pick up some yogurt, one of the guy pat me on my shoulder and I turned around. And, well, I didn't know it was one of them, but when they pat me on my shoulder, I turned around and I noticed it was him. And I said, hi. And he said, hi. And he proceeded to ask me, where is the cocoa in the store? And I said, I don't know. Where's the cocoa? I don't know. And I was like, maybe you can ask somebody in the front. And he was like, so can I have your number? And I said, no, I'm sorry. You cannot have my number. And I started pushing my cart. And you know, when somebody pulled your shoulder, like, okay, you need to come back. I'm not done talking to you. That's exactly what he did. So I said, excuse me, you don't touch me like that. You don't do that shit. Like, that is very disrespectful. Don't touch me.
Everyone should keep them hands to themselves. I don't see nothing crazy about the story yet, but you shouldn't have touched her, bro. Like, she told you no, keep it moving.
And that's the problem with a lot of these dudes, you know. No, it's not. You know, if you came up with some corny little line talking about you want to hollow and she just wasn't biting, keep the fuck moving. Again, women outnumber us. What? 10 to 1? You can find another one that looks just like her. Like I keep telling you guys, there's no reason to be desperate. Pretty is everywhere. Everywhere.
So I immediately just
Shouldn't have touched her whatsoever.
And everything, and I started pushing the cart towards the register. He proceeded to follow me to the register, like close to the register, and I was like, dude, what do you want? And he was like, I'm just asking you for your number. So the other guy I saw coming towards us. And I was like, okay, this is not looking good. Let me just leave this shit inside of the grocery store and head to where the security guard is. So I told the security guard what was going on, and he was like, okay, I will escort you out in a minute. Just stay right here. So he walked up to the guys, and he was like, I don't know what he asked them, but they started laughing. And it was like, look at this mother effing clown trying to question me. That's exactly what they said to the guy, the security. So the security was like, okay, let me escort you out. And he was like, do you want any grocery? I said, no, I don't want any grocery because I just want to go home with my kid because I have my baby. So while he was taking me to my car, the guys, they walked out the store as well, and they started yelling at the security guard. They started calling out his name, and he was like, don't pay attention to them, because if they come at me, I will be able to protect you and your kid. And I'm so grateful for that security because he didn't have to, but he did. I ended up being in the car safely, and I pulled off and I drove around a little bit before I had come straight home because I didn't want nobody to be following me because I don't know if they was following me or not. But my thing is, why is it so hard for men to take rejection? When a woman says no, why is it so hard for
you? It's not hard for men to take rejection. It's hard for some men. Don't put all men into your mouth. Some men don't understand no. Some men that have reasonable logic and common sense, it's easy. No, it's no. Okay, keep fuck moving. Press on to another. So don't put all men in this. Do not categorize a couple creeps with all men. I just dislike when y'all do that. because we can say, well, all women are just stupid. No, you have some educated, you have some that's very knowledgeable about life, and you have some that's very experienced. So I can't loop you all in saying that all women are stupid. See what I'm saying?
You to respect that shit. Respect when a woman tell you no. It's a reason why she said no. She's just not interested.
And I agree. If a woman tells you no, you should leave it alone. Like I've never been one of those dudes where a woman rejects me. I say, okay, keep it moving. I've never been one of those dudes who just, hey, can I keep begging her for a number? No, I agree with that. But it doesn't sound like anything happened. It sounds like you rejected him. You went to turn around and he said, hold on, can I have your number? He made the second attempt. And that was pretty much it.
And for her to feel unsafe because she said no, it's crazy. Like, what happened to respecting people's boundaries? What happened to respecting people, period? Why do I have to think about you taking my life because I said no? I just don't understand, y'all. So please, ladies, be safe out there. And men, start acting like men now, please. If a woman says no, respect that. Respect her no. James said that if I wasn't wearing that dress, maybe I wouldn't attract those predators to try and take my baby and myself in the grocery store.
First of all, who is
Wait a minute, hold on, wait. Now they're trying to take your baby and everything in the grocery store when he tapped you on the shoulder and asked you for your number. You see what I'm saying? Now you're going into the Lulu land. They were creeps, predators, but I don't think they were after your child. Why does this story switch so much?
James? Second of all, she just said something a second ago about hoping that those men don't delete her or unalive her. I'm sorry, how do we jump to that extreme? How do we go from a man trying to get your number to those men we're going to delete you and kidnap your baby like she just said a second ago? Don't get me mistaken. I'm not some dude who's going to sit on the internet and act as if men are crazy. There are crazy men, there are crazy women out there. Absolutely. She's jumping to the extremes on this one, considering the fact that a man just asked her for a number. She went to walk away. He touched her on her shoulder, said, can I get your number again? Trying to double down. He shouldn't have touched her. But going to the extreme that somebody's going to kidnap you and your baby? I'm sorry, I can't rock with that.
So I'm going to show you guys
Who's
exactly
James?
what I was wearing that day. So you can tell me if it was appropriate or inappropriate, okay? Because I honestly feel like you, James, you are part of the problem. Because what I wear shouldn't be an issue for anybody or give somebody the right to think that they can come and touch me.
It doesn't give you the right, and I'm not going to agree and ever say that it gives a man the right. But like I said, it is going to have attention if you're out here looking like a whore. That's why we keep telling some of y'all, you know what I'm saying, classy, cover yourself up. If you're not trying to get the attention, why dress like you're trying to get the attention? Being provocative, titties all out, you know what I'm saying, ass and all that. Some dudes don't know how to take no. Dudes like me, like I say again, I'm logical, you know what I'm saying, I'm reasonable, I understand, but also I'm married, so I'm not even in the situation. But if I was, and I came up and said, hey, can I get your number? No. Okay, cool. Like he said, keep pushing.
Or try and take me away.
I agree. Who's taking you away?
Okay? So I'm going to show you guys and let me know in the comments if this is not appropriate or if it is appropriate. Or I'm asking for somebody to touch me. But fun fact, let me tell you something, James. No one have the right to touch anybody. Okay? It doesn't matter what the they wear. You do not have the right to touch anybody. And not because I'm wearing something like this, that doesn't give anyone the right to come and try and take me and my child away.
Again, who tried to kidnap you? She is jumping to the extremes, and she's doing it so casually. And masculine is all hell, but I do agree with her. It doesn't matter what someone wears. It doesn't give you the right to touch them. And now, if you out here dressed like a 304 and 304 things happen to you, I'm not going to feel bad for you. I'm not saying this woman. I'm just saying in general. The same way you wouldn't feel bad for me if I was walking around with a pocket full of money, throwing it around, and then once I get robbed, you're going to look at me like the idiot I am. Like, dude, you shouldn't be flashing your money. It's the same concept.
So let me show you guys. So this is the dress that I was wearing.
And that dress is not revealing at all.
This long
I'm on her side with that.
dress, summer dress. It is literally long.